Ground, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the third. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice first down pickup there for Gabriel Davis, who really announced his presence last season. Playoff record, 4 touchdowns against Kansas City, also over 200 yards in that game. People in Buffalo really believe this guy's going to continue to develop as one of their top receivers.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. but there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. To the air on first down with Pickett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Meanwhile, Pickett's throwing in the hands of Pickens. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Pickett now on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 24, Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That's big Cameron Hayward adding another sack to his career total.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. He's got a man. Complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, and Diggs has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They run the counter with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. The Bills at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Operating from the gun, Allen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Pickett. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Allen now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd down and goal. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Pickett will look to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Looking to throw, Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now Pickett on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
No, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On play action, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. But the passing game right now for them not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And zero excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, and it's not just...
Well, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gregory Rousseau able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this game. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Pickett. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. To the air on first down with Pickett. Past the 20, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Again, it's Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. 45 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.